Hey everyone, J-Rab here, coming in with some Star Wars Force Arena gameplay. This is my first video, so let's get right into it. We got some Captain Cassian Andor, and he is the sniper class. He has 13 range, which is the longest in the game, but he also has the lowest health with 715. So he's very prone to getting bursted down and taken out very easily if you don't play safe. Now his special ability, he adds 1 increased range to all ranged units, and his skill, he calls in 2 Rebel Pathfinders. And the deck consists of the MLC3 light tank. Can't leave home without it. This is one card that should be in every single Rebel deck. You got the Honor Guards. I chose these over the Wookiees because in my opinion they just are a more consistent defensive or melee unit. You got the Rebel Grenadier. I'm really loving this card. He does a ton of damage, and it's AoE, so you can't really beat that. Now, the Gigaran Rebel. This card is amazing, and you want to use it defensively almost every single time, depending on, obviously, on the situation. But he shreds ATSTs, he shreds the light tanks, and he shreds enemy leaders very easily. So if they try to go toe-to-toe with them, he'll just eat them up. You got your Marauders, the Ion Mine, which is great at stopping, huge pushes, and is very good as a zoning tool as well. And then I got my Rebel Troopers. I like to run the Rebel Troopers because, again, they're a ranged unit, so they get that +1 on range, and it's going to just give that advantage over, Stormtroopers, things like that. So, got to have as many range units as possible in the deck with Cassian. Alright, so let's get right into some gameplay. So in our first game, we do have Darth Vader. A lot of people run stun on Darth Vader. Why? Because they have their pool, their stun, and then they can do their skill on you. And pretty much one-shots you, so you want to stay as far away from Darth Vader as possible, especially as Cassian, because if he kills you, he will just bum rush your tower and try to get as much damage as he can, either kill it or get a ton of damage off. So you want to be very wary as Cassian. You want to stay at the back, let your troops do most of the work here. And you can see I went aggressive here. I had the Ion, the Gorin, the Yeti here, and I'm not really going after the turret in the beginning. Rarely do I hit shots on the turret unless their leader is dead, because I'm always about health management. I think it's a key aspect in this game. So if you can keep their health down, then you can make crazy pushes. He can't really play aggressive, he can't kill my troops, and then I can make those pushes that I need. So here I get that one shot, and then you can see I immediately switch to Darth Vader. Always I'm going to switch to him, try to get as much damage as possible as I can. Because if he ever tries to come in, and see, he does have stun, but he didn't use it. Like, with that stun, he could have pulled me, stunned me, and he could have killed me. So now I have him super low. He has no health packets. And so I'm going to fill up here, and then I'm going to go for a push. I know that he doesn't have much health at all, so I'm going to try to do a good push here. He drops ATST, so I'm going to drop that Yeti, and I'm going to shred it. And then after that, I know that he has no health, so I'm going to just go full out here. I'm going to drop everything that I have, and then go forward. Kill him, get the tower, and then continue my push. So I didn't even get those shots off on the tower. I tried to go to kill him right away, because now I'm going to have energy advantage here. And that's exactly what I do. I go straight for the tower with my light tank, and do another push here. Eye onto zone. Yeah, he's not the best Vader. He tried to pull in my tank there. I don't know if it was a misclick by him on accident or trying to get me. But right now I'm ahead with about 30 seconds left, so I'm just gonna try to play defensively. Drop the Yeti on the other side, and again, like you just see it shreds the ATST, and there's nothing that he can do about it. And then now I have a push going on both sides. He just wants to stand there. I'm gonna make the initial that push. He can't really do anything from here with 5 seconds left, and then this is gonna be a win. You can see that Yeti is just crazy good on defense at going against the ATSTs. And we got our second match here. Some Boba Fett. Boba Fett is very, very similar in respect of burst. A lot of these leaders have huge burst, and Boba Fett is one of them. With his grenade launcher, practically one-shots you, especially if it's at level 2. So we'll see what level he is first. We'll see what he's got to drop. I do have the tank here. I just kind of want to hold on to it, see what he has to play. Drop the Grenadier in the back. And the Grenadier is really good against these minigun guys. They're super strong, but they'll wreck here. And I can see he's trying to do a huge push here, so I'm gonna kill those guys before he comes. He tried to battle against me, but I was already getting those shots off. And then I'm gonna do a huge push here now that he's dead, especially with my Yeti here. Get the shots off on him every single time I go shots on him. You can see that I never really go for the tower. I'm always trying to pop shots on the leader every time. Every opportunity that I can, I'm going to be popping shots. Right here, take a step back. He can't throw his grenade at me. Get those shots again, and then now he's dead. Eye on mine, and then I'm just going to push all the way into the turret here. So it's every single time, and the best part about this game is there's no same strategy. Like, you can't do the same thing every single time. So he's trying to zone me here. He actually plays a pretty good Boba Fett, but he gets caught out a whole lot here. Now I'm going to drop the Marauders behind him, and again, just shred him. The Yeti might need to be nerfed a little bit. I think it was built to take down the ATSTs, because if the Rebels didn't have the Yeti, then the Empire would be way stronger. We would just get demolished over and over again. So now that I got that one advantage, I'm going to try to play defense here. Try to keep my tower up, do the best I can. He does have a lot of good damage on both sides, so this is really anyone's game. He gets my other turret. And again, I'm just going to pop shots on him. And I do have health advantage here. So he's dealing with the other side, and I have full energy here. Ion to zone, pop shots, one more, and I'm going to just zone him out here at this point. There's nothing that he can really do. And then I'm going to just get this to secure the victory. It was a really close match, because it could have been anyone's game if that ATST would have ended up taking down that turret there at the end. So it was anyone's game. And now we have a Emperor Palpatine. Emperor Palpatine, again, tons of burst. Just want to stay with them. It's the same strategy for your leader as Cassian. Stay away from him as far as possible. Pop shots whenever you can. Get in those shots. He made a really good play there to stop our and got some great damage in using that stun. But I don't see a lot of people using it very well against Cassian. Is if they're running stun, they need to stun Cassian, because he's very squishy, and especially with Palpatine being at level 2. You can just kill Cassian right away. A lot of people need to utilize the stun a little more, especially if they're melee, because it is a huge advantage if you can kill the leader over and over again. He drops ATST. I'm gonna drop the Marauders, and then after I see that I kill him here, and I have a huge push, so I'm just gonna go full force here. I'm gonna drop everything. Get as much damage as I can. Unfortunately, he does drop the his X-wing. I can't remember what it's called on the Empire side. And he's trying to play super aggressive and just kind of melt my turret. Don't know why. He's not playing very well. But honestly, this game is very new, so a lot of people aren't playing. Still trying to figure out the meta and things like that. And he's just kind of sitting there, taking everything that I have to the face. I guess he doesn't realize the Yeti's damage. He's just gonna play defense here, but I'm gonna get this turret for sure. And then immediately I'm gonna switch to him. Get rid of that ATST. And he's probably gonna try to do a huge push on the other side because that turret is low. And that burst from Palpatine is huge. But at this point, he's just trying to sacrifice, and I'm just going to be getting turrets. It's 2-0, so at this point, I'm not dealing with the other side because there's no need to. I wanted to make sure that I can get that tower down first before handling the other side, because at that point, it would have been 3-1. There's not much he can do in this situation. I'm just kind of overpowering him with everything that I have, taking him down. And again, that Yeti, man, he's huge. Look at it just melt that ATST. So you should always run those. If there's anything that you learn from this video, it's that Yeti is OP. And you see, I don't go for the tank. I always go for the leader. And that's what you should always do as Cassian. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please subscribe to my channel for more Star Wars videos.